So let's go through the question first. Devon maintains a full set of accounting books, including a petty cash book, which is kept using the Impress system with a float of 250 pounds. So what do you know? What do you mean by impressed system? What do you mean by impress system? Impress system means, let's say there is a main cashier. There is a main cashier. He will provide the petty cashier. What he will provide? A amount, fixed amount of money to the petty cashier to spend for small expenses. Small expenses. Okay. Now let's say main cashier has given the petty cashier $100. He has been given $100. Out of this $100, the petty cashier has spent lot of disturbances. Let's say now the petty cashier has spent 80 pounds, $80. So then out of 100 the petty cashier received, he has spent 80. What is his balance? What is his balance now? Balance is 20. Okay. Now what the main cashier will do? He will reimburse. He will reimburse whatever the amount spent by the petty cashier. So he spent $80 out of $100 he received from the main cashier. He has a balance of 20 pounds, $20. So he will be reimbursed. Okay. So the petty cashier will be reimbursed the amount spent, which is 80. So this system is known as Impress system. So what is the Impress system? Main cashier has given the petty cashier fixed amount of money, which is known as a float. Okay. He has been given a float to be spent on small expenses. So in this example, let's say he was given $100, of which the petty cashier has spent $80. So therefore, he has a balance of 20. So since the amount is getting exhausted, the main cashier will reimburse the amount spent by the petty cashier. How much has been spent? 80. This 80 will be reimbursed. Okay. So reimbursed or replenished. We can say replenished. Okay. So this system is known as Impress system. Okay. Now in this example, the petty cashier is given a float of 250. That is a fixed amount to be spent on small expenses. On 1st November 2017, the balance of the petty cash book was 186. On that day, the float was restored. What does it mean? On 1st November, the petty cashier the balance of the petty cash book was 186 pounds. On that date, the float was restored. What does it mean? What does it mean? Can anyone tell me? Yes. So how much? He had a balance of 186, no? How much was the float? 250. So how much is the balance? How much is the balance? 186. The balance of the petty cash book was 186. So therefore, how much he has spent? So this is the float. He has a balance of this much. So therefore, how much he has spent? 64. 64 pounds has been spent. Okay. So restored means how much he will receive now. Okay. So on 1st November 2017, the balance of the petty cash book was 186. Okay. 186. On that day, the float was restored. So therefore, his float was 250. He had a balance of this much. That means he spent 64. So therefore, he will receive how much? He will receive 64. Okay. So this is the meaning of this para. During the month of November 2017, Devon made the following petty cash transactions. Now you have been given the following petty cash transactions. Okay, so based on this, prepare the petty cash book for the month of November 2017, balance the book on 30th November 2017, and bring the balance forward to 1st December 2017. Okay, so now you need to prepare the petty cash book. Okay, first of all, we'll start with what? The opening balance. Okay, so what was the opening balance? 1st November 2017. Balance carried down 186. Okay, then soon after that, what he got? His balance was reimbursed. His balance was restored. Okay, so he received 64 from the main cashier. So he received 64 from the main cashier on 30th November 2000. Sorry, is it 30th November? On that day, okay, 1st November itself, okay, not 30th November. It should be 1st November. 1st November 2017, he received from the main cashier 64. So therefore, the total amount was 250. Now we will try to record the transaction. On 1st November, voucher 101 paid sales managers travel expenses 28 pounds. Okay, so therefore, what is the nature of the expenses? It's a traveling expenses. So therefore, on 1st November 2017, traveling expenses, right? Paid sales managers travel expenses. Travel expenses, traveling expenses, how much? 28, 101 voucher number. You have to put the voucher number. 101, the amount is 28. Okay, and that amount should be reflected in the traveling expenses. Okay, so these are the columns where you have to show the petty cash expenses. So this is the total column, 28 has been paid. That is for the traveling expenses. On 6th January, voucher number 102, purchase postage stamps for 8 pounds. Okay, so which is 6th November 102, 6th November 102 for postage, 8 pounds. So which should be under postage and stationery. Okay, then the third one, on 10th November 103 is the voucher number, paid window cleaner 19. Okay, so therefore on 10th November, what is the nature of expenses? Cleaning. 103, and he paid how much? 19. He paid 19. So therefore 19 pounds. He paid 19 pounds. So which is for what kind of expenses? The cleaning. So therefore you can put it under cleaning expenses. So these columns are for the different types of expenses: postage and stationery, traveling, cleaning, and the other expenses. On 14th November, voucher number 104, he paid for taxi fare. How much? 21. Okay. How much he paid? 21 as the taxi fare. So therefore, on 14th November 2017, taxi fare, where you should record, Bashini? Traveling, no? Yeah. So taxi 104, how much is the amount? 21. Okay. So 21 should be recorded under traveling. Okay. Then on 22nd, purchased photocopy papers. Purchased photocopy papers, 12 pounds. So photocopy paper should be under, how much is the amount? 12, no? So photocopy papers, 105, 12. So it should be under which kind of expenses? Stationery. So therefore, it should be under stationery column, 12 pounds. So that was on 22nd of November. 22nd November 2017. Then what else? Sold stamps to a member of staff, 4 pounds. Okay. Sold stamps to a member of staff, 4 pounds. Okay. So here he is receiving cash. The petty cashier has sold stamp to a member of staff. So therefore, the petty cashier will receive $4, 4 pounds on 26th. So on 26th November 2017, okay. So this side is onto your right side. These are payments. This side is payment. Okay. This side is receipt. So therefore, since you have sold stamps, it should be on your left side. Now, On 29th, paid office cleaners wages are now 106. There is voucher number 106. This is an expense. You are paying to the office cleaner $25, 25 pounds. 29th November 2017, paid wages, voucher number 106. How much has been paid? 25. So 25 has been paid. So it should be the cleaning, no? It should be under cleaning expenses, 25. Then finally, on 30th November 107, paid Peters a credit supplier. Okay, 35. Now here you have to be very careful. You are paying to a credit supplier. Okay, so you have purchased certain items from your supplier. Now you are settling the supplier. Okay, so therefore what you should do, on 30th November 2017, you are settling a credit supplier 107.30, and where do you put it here? Can you put it under postage and stationery? It's not an expense. Traveling, cleaning, no, this is not an expense. This is a payment to a supplier. It should go to his ledger account. That's why we have a ledger account. Okay, so supplier account is maintained in the purchaser's ledger. So therefore, it should go to a ledger account. Okay, so therefore 30 will be recorded in the ledger account of the credit supplier. Is that clear? Any questions? Okay, now what you have to do? You need to balance this account. Okay, we'll balance the account now. We need to balance the account. So what you have to do? You have to take the total. Take the total. You have to take the totals of these expenses. So if you take the total column, okay, so if you take the post and stationery, you have 8 plus 12, which is 20. Okay, then traveling you have 28 and 21, so which is 49. Then you have cleaning 19 plus 25, which is 44. Then the ledger account is 30. Okay, then the total will be how much? Total will be 28 plus 8 plus 19 plus 21 plus 12 plus 25 plus 30. So which is 143. Okay, now what you have to do? You have to balance this. So how do you balance? How do you balance this? Now you have on the receipt side, you take the total 186 plus 64 plus 4. 254. 254. So take the 254 balance here, and you can say balance carried down on 30th November 2017. And what is the difference? 254 minus 143, that will be 111. So on 1st December 2017, balance brought down how much? 111. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the petty cash book. Okay. So now first and foremost, what we did, we just reimbursed, we restored the balance at the beginning of the month. Then we recorded the transactions during the month of November. Then finally what we did, we just recorded the transaction and we took the final balance. Okay, so this is the petty cash book. Okay, now the finally on 1st November 2017, the balance on the postage and stationery account was 57 pounds. Okay, so the postage and stationery account balance was 57 pounds on 1st November 2017, the beginning of the month. Prepare the postage and stationery account for the month of November 2017 to show the transfers from the petty cash book. Balance the account on 30th November 2017 and bring the balance down to 1st December 2017. Okay. Now, out of the transactions that we have recorded in the petty cash book, so we recorded all these transactions under postage, traveling, cleaning, and ledger account. Okay. Out of which now you have been asked to record the transactions in postage and stationery account, where you have been given, you are given the opening balance. Okay, so therefore you can say 1st November 2017 balance brought down how much? 57 pounds, right? This is the opening balance. Okay, then from 1st November to 30th November, there were transactions which was recorded in the petty cash book. Okay, this we have recorded all the transactions. Now at the end of the month, we have taken the totals. What are the totals? If you take post and stationery, 20, traveling 49, cleaning 44, and the ledger account is 30. So what will happen at the end of the month? At the end of the month, these balances will be transferred to the respective ledger accounts, right? This will go to postage account and this will go to travel account, and this will be transferred to cleaning, and this will be transferred to the respective creditors ledger. Okay, so with regard to postage and stationery, how much is the balance? 20. 20 is the balance. So this will be transferred to this account, postage and stationery account. How much is that? 20. 20 will be debited here. This is from which account? Petty cash. Okay, so on 30th November 2017, this amount came from the petty cash. Okay, 20. In addition to that, 30th November 2017, on the receipt side, don't forget that, on the receipt side, sold stamps for pounds. Okay, so therefore there is an income also. So what you need to do? You need to credit the postage account. So you debited the petty cash. So you credit the postage account, $4, 4 pounds. Now after recording this, what you need to do? You need to balance. Okay, so your debit side is more than the credit side. So therefore you take the debit side balance 77, take it to the balance column both sides. Then on 30th November, you can say balance carried down how much? 73. Okay, and 1st December 2017, balance brought down 73. So this is the answer for part B. Okay, so part A, we recorded all the transactions in the petty cash book, and also we have taken the balance as of 1st December 2017. Then part B, you are given a particular expense account of postage and stationery. So you need to identify the closing balance after recording all these transactions. And finally, state in which section of the balance sheet the petty cash balance on 30th November 2017 will appear. So what is this petty cash? Is it an asset? Is it an expense? Is it a liability? It's an asset, right? So what kind of an asset? Is it a fixed asset? Is it a fixed asset or current assets? What are fixed assets? Fixed assets means your land, motor vehicles, buildings, these kind of things. Current assets means your cash, bank balance, and your petty cash balance, and your debtors balance, all these things. Okay, so therefore the petty cash should be shown under current assets. It should be shown under current assets of the balance sheets, in the balance sheet. So this is the answer for this particular question.